What I'm about to describe to you is in fact what I call the resilience continuum. It's actually a curve. If I was better at PowerPoint, I would have been able to create that, but you know, this is as much as I can do, I'm afraid. Now, the way that the continuum works is you move on a scale, and it's not linear, which is why I'm slightly regretting the straight line here. But the fluctuations that happen on this resilience continuum are going from awareness, adaptability, and agility, and then clarity. And we oscillate between these elements on this resilience continuum. We are never one thing all at the same time. We need to move through it, and we need to learn how to move through the stages. So what I'm going to take you through this afternoon is how we are going to navigate this continuum. So the first objective for today is to help you to build awareness of how your brain reacts when you are dealing with uncertainty. So right now we're living in a world of great uncertainty, right? There's so much happening that we can't almost get a solid footing, I think, a lot of the time. And so what is happening to our brains, we need to understand that. That's step number one on the continuum. Step number two on the continuum is, okay, how do I adapt? Okay. Now, that's the bouncing back bit, right? Now, that's all good, right? So the change is happening, we need to be able to adapt to it. What do we do, though, when the change is continual? Because if we spend all of our time trying to bounce back, how do we actually really deal with it and actually become truly resilient? It's very hard to do. So then on the next part of the curve, we're looking at, right, how do we then elevate our skills to move from adaptability to agility? Now, the kind of agility that I'm talking about here in the context of mindset is emotional agility. How do I build what we call gritty optimism? Okay, it sounds paradoxical, but actually it's crucial to building true resilience. Because when we do that, we can accept the messiness and the suckiness of a situation. Yeah, that is a real word. And we learn to move forward. And that is the biggest flex you can make when it comes to being truly resilient. And then the next objective for today is, once you've moved along that continuum and you've understood how you can do those things, it's then how do I derive clarity in this moment? Because in a world of uncertainty where people don't understand what is going on and they cannot find their footing, if you are the person that can bring the clarity in that situation, you have now elevated yourself because you have competitive edge. And what I'm going to take you through today, and when we do these exercises, and I've done them exactly in this order so you can follow along, you will be taking the nano steps, the micro steps that will help you to become truly resilient. I call it Resilience 2.0 because I think resilience needs a massive makeover, and that we actually need to have a very fresh take on what resilience really is in times of change, because the old resilience playbook, it doesn't work as well. And you will come away with this, with the tools that will leave you feeling clear. You will feel that you have much more courage to show up in difficult situations, and you will feel a lot more confident.